Right now, as you sit watching this, you probably feel completely motionless, but that stillness is entirely an illusion. This diagram shows Earth's kinetic baseline. Down at the equator, the surface continuously whips eastward at 1,670 kilometers per hour. We don't feel that blistering speed because of constant velocity. Without changes in speed or direction, there is no physical sensation of movement. But consider what happens if that velocity drops instantaneously to absolute zero. An instant halt turns the precise physics that currently keep the biosphere safe into a planetary weapon. Imagine the exact millisecond the Earth's bedrock stops rotating. Down on the ground, the solid crust halts, but almost nothing else does. Because of inertia, any object resting loosely on the surface simply maintains its original eastward momentum. At the equator, every building, car, tree, and person violently tears away from the stationary ground, continuing eastward. These unanchored objects are now effectively traveling sideways at supersonic speeds over 1,000 miles per hour. If you are located further north or south in the higher latitudes, the planet's rotational speed is slower, meaning the forward momentum upon stopping is slightly less lethal. However, across most of the globe, the sudden loss of rotation turns human infrastructure and loose terrain into a global, supersonic fragmentation blast. The atmosphere sits above that surface as a massive, dense layer of gas that isn't anchored to the moving bedrock. Carrying its own immense inertia, the air keeps moving eastward, generating immediate, global hurricane-force winds that violently scour the landscape. The hydrosphere reacts exactly the same way. The forward momentum of the oceans thrusts trillions of gallons of water out of their basins, creating continent-sweeping mega tsunamis. Below ground, the forces are even more extreme. The massive deceleration transfers immense amounts of kinetic energy directly into the planet's crust. Tectonic plates that normally drift millimeters a year aggressively crash and grind together, triggering a sudden, worldwide spike in catastrophic earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. Within the very first few hours, the atmosphere, oceans, and crust simultaneously destabilize, leaving everything above ground level completely unsurvivable. Fast forward several months. The kinetic chaos has settled, leaving behind a static, completely unrecognizable planetary landscape. This cross-section diagram shows the spinning Earth generating centrifugal force, an outward push gathering a massive ocean bulge at the equator. Without rotation, that force disappears. Gravity slowly pulls the oceans away from the equator, draining them toward the poles. This physical mechanism completely redraws the map, replacing the old equatorial oceans with vast, continuous, dry supercontinents. As the oceans settle into their new basins, the fundamental measurement of time shifts. The length of a single day now stretches to match a full year. For 6 continuous months, the sunward-facing side of the planet bakes under unfiltered, blistering sunlight, driving surface temperatures to lethal highs. Meanwhile, the dark side of the globe enters a 6-month deep freeze of absolute, unbroken darkness. Baseline gravity remains intact, holding the physical rock together, but these extreme swings in temperature guarantee total ecosystem collapse. Every single biological system that we rely on is held together by the silent, continuous spin of the planet.